apiece. And Garrett Mitchell 4 for 4. And that one all the way to the backstop, and Ricochet sliding in is Mitchell, and he scores. And it's 4-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the ball game, and the Brewers won it.
Felt like I needed to wait until the beat dropped a little bit there.
You got to let it, just let it smooth in there.
Thank God for the Cincinnati Reds. And God bless America.
Amen, sir. Amen.
Welcome back to the one time, or I should say welcome in, I guess, because this is a completely different show than yesterday's show.
Completely different.
This is the one time only, even more super happy fun time show with Josh and Mitch. Woo! A lot of things happened yesterday, Mitch.
What's up, boss? Lots of things. The Milwaukee Brewers, the U.S. men, some weird NBA news, and just like getting ready for whatever this weather situation is in the state of Wisconsin, which like already had 7 different climates on my drive in this morning.
Yeah. It was nice. Then it was cloudy. Then it stormed.
Yeah. Then it thundered and lightninged and stormed worse.
Yes, and now it looks peaceful.
Now it's beautiful.
Right.
Like now it's like, let's go outside and splash in some puddles.
Yeah.
You ever splash in a puddle?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't know that I have on purpose.
But like with your kids, like did they ever?
Yeah. Like when they're 3.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But that's why, like, when you ask an adult that, I don't know that I can.
Do you frolic?
Yeah, right.
I didn't ask do you go out and frolic, but like with the kids, or like we were during. I don't know if it was right during pandemic but it was during one of the pandemic trips where the family went down to the Panhandle and it was like a torrential downpour, and we just all went outside for half an hour. So like aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, like everybody, we just like danced outside for half an hour, and it was glorious.
Yeah.
That's what today and this weekend could end up looking
like.
Yeah.
We sure hope so. Hey, the Brewers beat the Reds again.
51st time in 70 games.
How fantastic.
That's sick.
Is that?
That's crazy.
I love seeing that the Brewers are playing the Reds.
Yeah. Can we schedule half the season against the Reds and half against everyone else?
It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. I've said it before. If I'm a Cincinnati Reds fan, I absolutely hate the Milwaukee Brewers.
You've got to, right?
More than any other team, I just have to despise the Brewers. And I don't feel like they do. I don't feel like I see any hate from Cincinnati Red fans.
We see it from Cubs, Cardinals.
How?
All right, so here's a question. Is it hate, or do you think there's some jealousy based on the dominance? Do you think it's like, are they just resigned to their fate at this point where it's like you can't even hate the Brewers because you're just going to get your ass stomped every single time?
No, that's a reason to hate a team.
I think so, but like maybe through 50 games they hated the Brewers, and then like just like the last 20 they're like, no, we're gonna get beat again. Like, why even hate them? Like, who cares? Just take your beating and move on. If we hate them, it hurts more. If we pretend like we don't care, then it doesn't hurt as much. Ooh, that's a good sports fan question. If I'm not telling you how to fan Cincinnati
Sounds
Reds
like
fan,
you are,
but maybe it hurts less because you're not getting involved.
Because you're not even paying attention. You're just going, oh, the Brewers are all right, I have to find something else to do.
I have the worst politically incorrect like analogy in my head.
Don't say
that I can't say.
Correct.
But I feel like it's kind of like if you're in a friendship and your friend is mean to you, and it's like, all right, so like at first you loved your friend, and when they start being mean to you, they change their personality or they have a new person in their life or whatever, and like you hate them. You're like super mad about it. And then at some point, like you're just like, all right, this is what they're gonna be like now. I just gotta suck it up and take it. And it's like, all right, that's what the Reds are right now. They're just like, we just gotta suck it up and take it.
But that's the problem. It's not right now. It's not that's how things are right now. That's how things have been. Listen, I want to give props to Cincinnati Red fans.
Sure.
Because they should be giving Brewers fans a lot more crap than they are. I mean, obviously, they know we're going to come back and say, encyclopedia of scoreboard, right?
Yep.
Like throughout time, look at the scoreboard.
Right.
But
win-loss doesn't lie.
Right. I mean, they still have the argument of how many rings do you have, right? That's the Cubs argument.
Sure.
They use that.
Sure.
You don't see that from, I think Reds fans are just better.
Oh, like better people.
I think they're just better people than Cubs fans and other opposing fans.
Everyone's a better person than a Cubs
Well, that's
fan.
true.
Come on, that's low-hanging fruit right
that's
there,
true.
Josh.
That is.
Hey, are you Josh Albrecht?
I am Josh Albrecht. Who are you?
I'm Mitch Nellis.
Oh, hi, Mitch Nellis.
What's up, bud?
So if you're listening right now and you're going, wait, is this that new morning show that they talked about? Is it the super?
God, I hope not.
The super happy fun? Is that the
El Baldo?
No, where is he? Where's that guy? No, that's starting on Monday. That's starting after you celebrate America.
That's right.
On Monday, July 6th, there are going to be 2 new shows coming to the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. First,
God, is he going to celebrate America, by the way?
Oh absolutely.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
All right. So
can we get cameras on him? Like all day Saturday. Like I want to see his.
Trust me, no, you don't.
I want to see all the things he does to get.
You don't. You don't want constant cameras on Steve Zabin.
Fair.
I've been in the position where I could have. It's not pretty. You don't want that.
You've made your choice.
All right. First, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. is going to be the Wisconsin Sports Wake Up Call. It's going to be hosted by yours truly.
Wake up
with Aaron Morse. It's going to be with me, and then at 7 o'clock.
Code breaker.
That's right. Oh, I like the code breaker. That's great. The code breaker's way better than any other nickname we've come up with him.
Let's go.
I'm so glad he's not here and he's sleeping too, and he doesn't know that we just said that. Okay. And then during the 7 o'clock hour of that show, we are going to have a different personality from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network join the show every day.
Well, and who you got Monday?
The franchise, Tim Allen.
I mean, what a way to start it off, right?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
I love me, right? And
I love you too.
Sparky, and I love Rami, and like I love everybody.
Debatable.
Yeah. But to start it off with the franchise Tim Allen is honestly the way to go. Like you won.
And speaking of winning, it's funny you say that because the whole thing we're going to do is we're going to judge you guys. And when I say we, I mean Aaron, myself, and the listeners are all going to get to award points. A point total at the end of the hour.
Kind of like around the horn?
Exactly like around the horn. And then at the end of the week, we'll figure out and declare a winner for the week.
I love that.
Of who did the best on the wake-up call. Are you
going to let everyone know that that's happening?
Yeah.
Because I know that's happening, and I'm going to...
No, everyone's going to know the rules.
Okay, I got to figure out what day I want then and what, like...
I can't wait to figure out who just goes, cool, I'm going to mail it in.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be someone that's like, I have no desire to win or care to win.
Has Sparky ever done mornings before?
Like no.
Anything in the morning? I don't think so. Because the old, do we call it the old fan and the new fan, or what do we call it? Just like
in the old era,
right? The old era when it was like Rami and Sparky and Gary and Leroy. Like Sparky was afternoons. I feel like Sparky was always afternoons because obviously it was like the whole Wickett was here and Freeman was here and Winkler was here and all the greats who did mornings over here. It was never Sparky in the morning.
I think Sparky likes his sleep.
Except he never sleeps. Like how many times?
No, he does. He's asleep right now.
I promise not for
you.
Long. He's like, what is he like? 2 to 7?
Yeah.
All right.
I think he's like 2 to 7.
I'll give you 2 to 7.
Anyway, after that show, starting at 8 a.m., you will hear the Steve Zabin Show with Josh Albrecht. Zabe is back. El Baldo is back. We're going to have so much fun. We hope that you guys join us for that. The Wisconsin Sports Wake-Up Call into the Steve Zabin Show with Josh Albrecht starting on Monday. And then after that, your regularly scheduled programming.
Sure.
9 to noon, the Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Thunder and Ellis, and Wisconsin Sports Daily.
Weapons of Sparky's destruction.
Yes. Yeah. Also true. All right. So anyway, that's the lineup that's coming up on Monday.
Can't wait.
Today.
Yes.
I am celebrating the fact that the Reds exist. The game was tied 2-2 going into the 7th.
Sure.
I, at that point, had no doubt that the Brewers were still going to win that game.
Agreed.
Josh Albrecht.
Yes.
Me.
The Josh Albrecht.
The guy who worries about everything saw a tie game.
That's a good point.
And went, oh, no, we're still fine.
Yeah.
Because it's the Cincinnati Reds.
When the Brewers scored 2 runs in the bottom of the first. And at that point, I thought to myself, like, oh, this one's going to be another romp. This one's going to be a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
And to Cincinnati's credit, they came right back in the top of the second with kind of like a sneak around the pole. Marte hits that 2-run homer off Drowan. But then, like you said, 2-2 all the way through the bottom of the 7th. I mean, you say it that way, that you weren't worried at all. I wasn't worried at all, but I wasn't worried at all because Ashby came in relief of Drowan. And once Ashby comes in, he's going to get the win. And he's got 12 wins now.
Yeah.
This is getting borderline silly. There's a guy named Dennis Lamp.
Okay.
Dennis Lamp pitched in the 80s. He was like your quintessential middle reliever, win vulture. And there was one year with, I think, the Toronto Blue Jays that he went 11-0. It was like 84, 85 or something like that. And I just remember as a kid being like, how's this guy 11-0? He's a bum. And he was kind of a bum sometimes, kind of good sometimes. What Ashby's doing and just getting these wins, but like last night wasn't like he came in a tie game and he got an out and he got the win. Like he got necessary outs. He came in with runners in scoring position. He helped out his buddy Shane Drowan, and now he's got 12 wins. And that's just bonkers.
Do you know how many wins? What's the record for most wins by a relief pitcher?
I feel like it's got to be like 19 or 20. Like back
18.
in the day, yeah.
18 in 1959.
Right, yeah.
By Roy Face.
Oh yeah, Roy Face
of the Pirates.
As Tommy would say, I was in high school at the time. I wasn't, so I don't remember watching Roy Face. I have heard the name.
Right.
But I mean,
according to MLB on Twitter, according to the Twitter account,
do you mean according to math?
according to math? I am bringing up as a source because I don't trust my math.
Oh,
I'm going to bring up my source, which is the official MLB Twitter account. Okay. Aaron Ashby is on pace for 23 wins.
12 divided by 80.
He has 12 before the break.
Times 160.
With games to go.
He's on pace for 23 wins, Josh.
I just said that, yeah.
But I just did. But I'm now reporting that.
I'm going to trust my source more.
Fair.
Do you think he gets? I'm not going to say on pace because they do those. They say like at the beginning of the year, it's like, wow, based on the amount of home runs this guy's hit, he's on pace for 219 home runs.
Right. Kyle Schwarber's going to hit 72 home runs this year.
Correct. Yeah. Right. No. How many wins do you think that Aaron Ashby gets? Does he get 19?
I was going to put the over/under at 17.5.
So you were putting the line as, does he tie the record or fall short of the record?
Yeah. And I think just based on like how baseball works, he ends up with like 14 wins. Like he only has 2 more wins.
Exactly what I thought.
But he pitches great. He's just not in situations where he gets to win anymore.
I don't know what it is. There's something. I'm looking at this the same way that you do in a blowout game in any sport, football, basketball, you name it. It's like they go into halftime and you go, oh my gosh, they're going to win by 100.
Right.
And then they score like a third of the points they did in the first half in the second half.
Thank you.
And so if that happens, a third, but still he has 12.
Sure.
So a third would put him at 16.
Oh, if he got a third more, yeah.
If he got a third of what he has now.
Yes. Which you would think is doable. And I think that is.
I would hope so.
Well, but if starters go a little bit deeper in July and August, if they start going 6 1/3 or 7, then he gets less wins. Like he gets wins because Drowan and Sprout and guys like that are pitching, they have a shorter leash. They're going 5 1/3. They're going 4 2/3. And then Ashby comes in, pitches an inning and a third and gets the win. When Henderson comes back, now that Woody's back, you may have your top 4 starters at least more regularly pitching into the 7th, which means less opportunity for Ashby to vulture that win, still pitching super important innings for this team. Like The importance of the innings doesn't go down at all. It isn't diminished, but the opportunity for wins is lessened by starters pitching more, as we see what Miz, Harrison, Henderson, and Woodruff end up doing the second half of the year.
Do you think that it's just we talked about wanting more consistency from Murph, just as fans, just in who's going to come in and what the game plan is out of the bullpen? Do you think that the one thing that he thinks for sure he knows is if it's a tie game and the starter's coming out, Ashby's going in?
I think that's part. Yes, I do. And I also think that's why we've seen Ashby fail a couple times in the closer's role. Like, not that it's even Murph or the fans or whatever, but I think pitchers get used to what their role is going to be.
100%.
I think it's part of why we've seen McGill respond so well since his early season struggles and been lights out the past month plus. Like, McGill is filthy nasty right now. Even Abner Uribe, who I questioned a little bit, has pitched better recently because he's gotten more into, he's not the closer anymore. He's the eighth inning guy. McGill's pitching well. Uribe's pitching well. And I think Ashby, when he comes in that sixth or seventh inning and it's a tie game, like, he knows that's his mental focus, is he's going to succeed in that situation better than even giving him a 2-run lead in the ninth. Like, he'd rather pitch in a tie game in the seventh than a 2-run lead in the ninth, because that's just his mental makeup right now.
Right.
That might not be his whole career, but right now, that's where he is.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. There's definitely that type of aspect to it. In bowling, on my bowling squad.
Do you know about bowling?
I do know a little bit about bowling.
Yeah, you do.
On my bowling squad, if I miss, right, if I get a spare, if I don't strike, and there's an opportunity to hang me, right, to where, oh, okay, you're the only one that didn't get a strike. Our final bowler, our anchor bowler.
Are you three?
Usually 2 or 3. I don't know, wherever they.
Okay.
I'm not there every week, so I just kind of fill in. But the anchor bowler, if they know they have an opportunity to hang me,
he's crushing you.
He's Jordan Game 6. I mean, he will not miss. I literally joke he's taking the warm-ups off before he goes and throws that shot. The money's already out of my wallet and in the bank. It's over. It's over. Anyone else?
Do you have to buy beers for
anyone
everybody?
Else? No, it's just you put money in a pot.
Okay, got it.
But if it's anyone else, it's I don't know. Right. Maybe he does. Does he take advantage? If it's me, game over. It's done.
I love it.
That's Ashby. If Ashby comes in and they have a 2-run lead, there's a chance he still pitches well.
Right. But
if it's a tie game,
bread and butter.
If it's a tie game, it's over.
Totally agree.
It's over. That's when you want Ashby there.
Are we even going to talk about Jacob Mizorowski?
We are.
Are we going to talk about the U.S. men's national team?
We are.
Are we going to talk about? I feel like we have to mention Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, we might talk about the NBA.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Like not big, but just like we have to mention it.
No, and don't forget, everyone, you can also watch Mitch Thundernellis's beautiful morning face along with my just normal face on the Growth Law stream that we have on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Right now,
absolutely.
The UK Game Show Central, which is a great name,
because Growth gets it.
They do get it.
Yeah.
You can watch that right now, and they had a good comment that we're gonna discuss on the other side in regards to Aaron Ashby and Jacob Mizorowski.
I love good comments.
Yes.
So much better than bad comments.
Agreed. That's coming up next.
USA.
On the one time only, even more super happy fun time show with Josh and Mitch. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Yeah.
Baseball coverage on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network is presented by Xfinity. Score the most reliable Wi-Fi, one price, 5 years, guaranteed. Xfinity, imagine that. Welcome back to the one time only, even more super happy fun time show with Josh and Mitch. Is it not the best, like, hey, we're only doing this twice?
I love it.
Show name ever?
I love it. And some funny stuff going on the text line.
Ooh, really? The Nicolay Law fan talking text line?
That's right.
What's happening there?
I'm going to switch my head. Oh, much better. I don't know why this isn't. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Technical difficulties. When you say Reds fans, are you talking to all 8 of them or just some of the 8? That's from
Brilliant.
Nick. That's so good.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And yet, yes. The answer is yes, Nick.
Jeff and Fox Points wants to know if I will be at the Whitefish Bay Parade on Saturday sporting the red, white, and blue. The answer is absolutely I will be.
Okay, good.
When's the last time I missed the Whitefish Bay 4th of July Parade?
Probably when it was canceled.
I don't think it was ever canceled.
No way. There hasn't been 1 year where it was canceled. It wasn't canceled due to.
No, I think we've gone through rain. Now we'll see if there's lightning this year. But I think since I moved to Whitefish Bay 13 years ago, I have either been at, knock on Formica and Skull.
Mm-hmm.
I've either been at or in, and it's in way more often. And I'm in it this year, so I'm excited for that.
As we mentioned before the break, you can also be watching us on the Growth Law stream.
Yes.
Growth gets it on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Yep.
And that's exactly what UK Game Show Central 1965, boy, I need that name shortened, did. And they asked a great question, and I saw this post as well.
I think it's 1965, like they were born that year.
But when it's that low, it's that long, I'm reading the whole thing out.
That's fair.
They said, hey, I saw a post last night that Ashby could keep Miz from the pitching triple crown, strikeouts, ERA, wins.
Okay.
Are we going to hold it against Ashby?
If that happens?
If we had the opportunity for Miz to get triple crown and Ashby's the one that... Keep in mind, how many wins does Miz even have at this point?
He's got 9.
Okay, so
there are only 2 pitchers with 10.
Okay.
So Ashby is 12. 2 guys have 10. And then like 10 guys have 9, including who Miz is pitching against today, Chase Burns, who has been a phenomenal pitcher for the Reds this year.
Yeah.
He's been like their only bright spot.
Sure.
Chase Burns is 9-1 with a 2.53. Wait, is that Chase Burns? No, 2.36 ERA. It's really good.
That is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Are you worried about Ashby potentially taking that award from Miz?
All right. First, before we get to this, do you have an opinion on, is pitching crown like major league or is it league by league? Because when we were growing up, and especially when I was growing up, American League and National League were very separate.
Yes.
Well, obviously they've become a lot more mixed now with interleague play. Everybody plays everybody.
Sure.
So like to win the Triple Crown, do you just have to win it in the National League or do you have to win it in Major League Baseball?
That's a good question. I have always separated the two.
I agree.
I've always looked at it as you just have to beat the NL.
Yeah.
The problem is that a lot of great pitchers are in the NL.
Well, I just sorted it, and like 2 of the 9 who have 9 wins dropped out from the American League. So 7 of the 9 are still in the National League.
Right. So essentially it is the entire MLB.
Yeah. I will not hold it against Aaron Ashby. First of all, I'd be shocked if Aaron Ashby ended up leading the league in wins.
Right.
But I'm also of the opinion that I think as we get down to it, Miz is going to start pinching once a week, not once every 5 days. Like, I think they are going to limit his appearances and limit his innings to get him ready for the postseason, knowing that he's never pitched X amount of innings in a season before. Well, they shut him down last year for a month, remember?
I do. That's also, though, a good tease for what we're going to talk about in the 7 o'clock hour in regards to Miz. Some news coming out from Kurt Hogue, Adam McCalvey, and others of the odds of Jacob Mizorowski being seen in the All-Star game.
Ooh, I saw a little something about that.
Yeah. So we're going to discuss that at 7 a.m. But
that's a great question.
I think I'm with you though that I'm not worried about Ashby doing that. If that really happens, here's a few things.
Yeah.
First, it means we're continuing to win games.
Yes.
And that's what's most important.
Yeah, absolutely.
So whether it be Miz winning or Ashby winning, the Brewers are winning. And that's what's most important. Second, I think I'm with you too. It's still going to be like, it's been a joke, a hilarious anomaly that it's happened this long with Ashby. Back half of the season, I would be stunned if he didn't fall into second or third in most wins.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I totally agree. It is a random happenstance that he has 12 wins. I also think, as we said in the first segment, as Henderson comes back, the starters are going to pitch more, but Henderson coming back also means Gasser or Sprout or Drowan are in the bullpen.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they start getting some of those appearances that Ashby's getting now.
That I'll fight you on.
Really? I think they start getting some of those high leverage innings. You can't pitch Ashby every game.
Not in a tie game. I still think that
there's a tie game, if it's 1-1 in the 7th today, Ashby's not coming in. He's pitched too,
why not?
Because he needs a day off.
Is that like a guarantee?
Hold on, let me check his game log. Has he pitched
how does that work?
He pitched Monday and he pitched Wednesday.
When do you know if a pitcher's not available?
I would say with Ashby, he definitely cannot pitch 3 days in a row. I would say that's
because I feel like
there
there have been stretches this season where I've seen Ashby pitch 9 games in a row.
It feels like that. It hasn't quite been like that. But even if you look at his June, I mean, he pitched back-to-back days twice. He did it against Cleveland, and he did it against Cincinnati last week in Cincinnati. I guess he did it Sunday, Monday too so he's done it 3 times. But having pitched Sunday, Monday, off Tuesday, pitched Wednesday, he's pitched 3 of the last 4 days. I would bet he does not pitch today. Even if it's 1-1 in the 7th, I bet they bring in someone else to get that inning because he needs a day off.
More importantly, let's make sure the Brewers aren't in a position to need Ashby. Let's make sure that Miz gets that win.
That's true too.
Let's go up 4. Let's put 4 runs on the board before Miz is out of the game.
I don't disagree with you. I think it's easier said than done against a guy like Chase Burns.
Sure.
Who, again, you look at his game log, last outing, he gave up 5 runs in 6 innings against Pittsburgh.
So it can be done.
Yeah. But his inning, his before that, he hadn't given up more than 2 earned runs since April 10th.
Yeah, so but it's the Reds.
I know. He's given up 2 runs today. Can Miz do better? That's my question. I mean, we know he can.
Yeah, I was going to say, yes, he can.
Will he do better?
Well, that's the question.
Chase Burns, my prediction, he gives up 2 runs in about 6 or 7 innings today. And the Brewers it's going to be another tight one.
No, I don't like that.
I didn't say you liked it.
I want the Brewers.
Shirt, by the way.
Thank you. I would like Miz to have the lead. Get the win today, especially if Ashby can't be in there.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that.
Are we even going to talk about Garrett Mitchell today?
We should.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Have a day, G Mitch.
I got it. I'm on one of the text threads.
Yep.
Okay. That group chats that I'm a part of with our friend Brian Wolf.
Sure.
Wolfie. Shout out to Natty Oaks, Henry Fox, Shelby's.
Boozy steaks.
Yep. And delicious shakes. All of that.
Chocolate bourbon. Never a mistake.
Not one. One of the people in our group, Vince, said, is it me or is Mitchell starting to put it all together and be the guy we thought he could before the injuries?
Ooh.
Brian then texted, don't even knock on wood, just run full force into a wooden wall.
That's
the
great.
Perfect response.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to Garrett Mitchell, you cannot be cautious enough with him. What that man has gone through already in his baseball career. How many of us actually thought we were going to see him get through this much of a baseball season? I didn't.
I did not either. Before the season started last year, 25.
Yeah.
I said out loud that Garrett Mitchell could go 30-30.
Oh, how did he do?
He was like 2-6.
So
not quite.
Sounds about right.
No, he's only 6-6 this year. 6 home runs and 6 stolen bases.
Yeah.
Which you could expect higher numbers on both of those. But Garrett Mitchell last night, 4 for 4, 2 doubles, a triple. Slugging percentage up to 441. OPS up to 799. Knocking on 800. Which, if you look at Bryce Terang's only at 810. Like Bryce Terang barely ahead of Garrett Mitchell in terms of his on-base plus slugging. Garrett Mitchell is really starting to hit the ball. He's still striking out too much.
Yep.
But beyond that, he is making things happen. He is exciting out there. And if this is the Garrett Mitchell they have for the rest of the year, this changes that lineup, because we've talked about so much about how like Churio and Terang and Contreras and Bowers and now Vaughn and now, but if you can add Mitchell into that group as opposed to lumping Mitchell with Pratt, Ortiz, and Hamilton and Frelick as like kind of like struggling, and Frelick's also improved a little bit, but like get him out of that struggle bus and move Garrett Mitchell to that upper echelon. That adds a whole new dimension to this team's offensive lineup.
I don't tell people how to fan, but I'll tell you how I fan. And I set expectations, which I know can be disappointments waiting to happen. It's just the way that I look at sports. I go into it going, I expect the team to do this well. I expect this player to do this well. We look at what Garrett Mitchell is supposed to be to this team.
Yeah.
He's batting .264.
Yeah.
I don't truly understand, based on what we've ever seen from Garrett Mitchell, which isn't a lot. It's a small folder, small sample size. For him to be hitting .264, I feel like you have to be at the very worst satisfied with that.
Absolutely. I think even better than satisfied. Again, .264 with an OPS of basically 800 is more than a contributing member of this team. And with his glove, with his speed, if this is the Garrett Mitchell, like obviously he's not going to go 4 for 4 every night, but last night showed flashes of who he can be. And if he's that guy the second half of the year, this team's even better than we thought. It doesn't solve third base, but it's still great, or shortstop for that matter.
True. The 262 on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line chimes in and says, with Mitchell being a bowl in a china shop, I wouldn't mind calling Lara up to get him some playing time before we would need him just in case late in the season. That is a bubble wrap mentality right there. That is a I've been hurt by Garrett Mitchell before. Show me on the doll where Garrett Mitchell hurt you type mentality.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's wrong,
right?
Because we've all been here for it.
His oblique. But that's just not their mentality right now. It
can't be.
And they believe that even if Mitchell has issues with Frelick, Churio, and Bowers in the outfield, that's good enough. And then Perkins as a defensive replacement, they're willing to go with that. And Mitchell's almost just like extra frosting on the cupcake.
Right. Right.
You gonna have a cupcake this weekend?
No.
Not one?
Not one cupcake.
You gonna look at a cupcake? There's gonna be a cupcake at the tailgate.
No, we're not. Sports.
Okay. Food.
No, sports. I always think about this. Do you remember when Corey Hart was a Milwaukee Brewer?
Sure, of
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember when Corey Hart was just jacking home runs?
Yeah.
And we were like, okay. And it was don't touch it. Don't talk about it.
Right.
Just let it. That's where I'm at with Garrett Mitchell. It's just, okay. Yep. We don't need to worry about what to do next, bubble wrapping him, saving this for October. You just be happy that this is happening and you just let it happen. And you just pray that it keeps happening in the back of your mind. You don't even say the prayer out loud. That's my stance and where I am with Garrett Mitchell. I will say, I think that throughout the season, though, a different aspect of this is that clutch gene.
Okay.
Right? Of like Terang doing great.
Yep.
If it's the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, I don't know that I want Terang up.
I'm on the same page as you.
But any other time,
yes.
Terang.
Love Terang.
I feel like Garrett Mitchell has had a decent amount of clutch opportunities that he's taken advantage of this season.
That's fair.
Even with the strikeouts, it's like, but when you really needed that hit, he came through.
Yep.
And that happened again last night.
Yeah, and we've seen it time after time. You're absolutely right. Let's rejoice in Garrett Mitchell as long as he's healthy, and I will run. If there's a piece of wood across the room, I will run into that piece of wood full force.
Yeah, full force.
But I'm here for it.
I'm also here for the most electrifying sound of the day, which is a call from a soccer game.
What?
It might be the first time ever that a call from a soccer game makes the most electrifying sound of the day.
Love it.
Brought to you by our friends at Best Electric. That's coming up next on the one time only, even more super happy fun time show with Josh and Mitch. And we are live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Let's go.
It's time for
the most electrifying
sound of the day.
The most electrifying.
Brought to you by Best Electric. Learn more at bestelect.com. Don't stress. Connect with the best.
La carrera de Tillman. Ahí va Tillman. ¡Gol!
That's real.
Oh, it's amazing. That was Malik Tillman's goal, courtesy of Telemundo Deportes. And that is the most electrifying sound of the day, brought to you by our friends at Best Electric. Remember, no job is too big or too small for Best Electric. Don't stress. Connect with the best. Call them today or visit bestelect.com. Yes, I have the U.S. calls of both goals that the U.S. had yesterday in their 2-0 victory. We are going to talk soccer, Mitch. We will talk soccer on today's show.
Yeah.
But
the U.S. is in the round of 16.
They sure are. And more importantly, they don't play again until after America celebrates its birthday. So we
get to enjoy it.
We are going to enjoy the heck out of that win and still being in the tourney on the 4th of July.
USA.
Hell yeah. Now is when I get into it.
Yeah. Of course.
The group play is done.
Yep.
These are the elimination games. This is when and I think that's why I have such a disassociation with soccer, because when it comes, first of all, I'm only watching soccer in the World Cup, and very, 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 very rarely does the U.S. men's team get to the point
do anything of
in which
significance,
in which they are winning elimination games.
Correct. Some they have in the past 1-1.
Yes.
And they have now 1-1.
Yes.
So this is like the apex, the absolute best they've done.
Yes.
In ish.
We have a segment in the middle of the 7 o'clock hour called Be Better.
Sure.
Brought to you by the Better Business Bureau.
Yep. Wait, what?
Yep. Well played. And there is a lot of people that are saying that the ref that gave a red card needs to be better.
I have FIFA Be Better on my list.
I can tell you right now that will be a topic of discussion in Be Better. We also want to know what you think about who needs to be better in the world of sports and beyond. Who, what, we want to know all of that, as well as your thoughts on Jacob Mizorowski pitching in the All-Star game.
Okay.
Is this, we obviously saw it last year.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, it was a lot of fun to see Aaron Judge and some of these other guys just shake their heads and laugh watching the Miz put on a performance in that game and go, can you believe this kid is doing that?
It was electric.
But it might not happen this year. Even though he's absolutely deserving, it might not happen this year.
How's that possible?
Want to get your thoughts on, does that matter to you as a Brewers fan, as a Miz fan? Does it matter to you if you see him pitch in the MLB All-Star game? Nicolay Law, fan talking text line, 414-677-1250. Let us know. That coming up on the other side, along with Be Better on a Be Better Thursday, brought to you by the Better Business Bureau.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited for all that. I was, and we'll talk about this, I think, in the 8 o'clock hour, maybe.
Yeah.
I was busy last night.
Were you?
I was at one of the greatest U12 girls softball games in the history of Earth.
Whoa.
And so I was on my phone following the Brewers game. I was on my phone following the USA men's national team. I was not watching either of them live. I got in the car, the game ended as Garrett Mitchell hit his triple. So like the timing was perfect because I got to hear that, and then I got home and I got to watch the end of the game. And that was great. But I didn't get to watch much of the soccer game. But I, like you, like I'm not a soccer fan, but I'm a US fan, and I'm as a as a Wisconsinite and as an American, I'm an events fan. I love when there's an event.
Yes.
And
we have FOMO.
Yeah.
We want to participate because we have the FOMO.
I had FOMO last night. Not being able to watch the game. There was talk about canceling the game because of the heat. We did cancel. We were supposed to play a doubleheader. We did cancel a game. We only played the late game once the sun went down, and that was a blast. But the U.S. has moved on, and it's exciting now. Like now, and we'll talk about Balogun, and we'll talk about Belgium, and we'll talk about FIFA and all those sorts of things during Be Better.
I thought you were going to go with the third B.
I was trying to
for the BBB.
Yeah. Oh,
Brewers,
Belgium. But that's
Brewers,
like
BBB. Be better, Mitch.
Yeah.
All right, that's coming up next. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Line drive, left center field. It comes into play. It'll roll all the way to the wall. In to score is Vaughn. Mitchell racing for third, and he's in. He does it again, hitting it with authority to the left of second base. And Garrett Mitchell, 4 for 4. And that one all the way to the backstop, but it ricochets. Sliding in is Mitchell, and he scores. And it's 4-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the ball game, and the Brewers won it.
Yeah, they do. Because it was against the Cincinnati Reds. Damn, does it feel good to play the Cincinnati Reds.
Is it too easy?
No. Listen, they got a good pitcher on the mound tonight. Today.
True.
So today could be a hard one. But even if we took 3 or 4, boy, do I feel good about that.
Let's take 4 out of 4.
I agree, because we have Miz.
Yeah, 110 first pitch. Miz on the mound against Chase Burns. Both men with 9 wins on the season. Not even close to Ashby, by the way.
Correct. Yeah. That man you're hearing is Mitch Thunder Nellis. I'm Josh Albrecht. This is the one time only, even more super happy fun time show with Josh and Mitch.
Yeah.
If you're joining us going, wait a minute, I'm on my way to work and I thought I heard that there was a new show coming. Well, you're right. There is. There are 2 new shows that are coming. Starting Monday, July 6th, you're going to be able to hear the Wisconsin Sports Wake Up Call hosted by yours truly and Aaron Morse, Code Breaker.
Wake up, the Code Breaker. Is that Jericho's move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're also going to be on that show welcoming in different personalities in the 7 o'clock hour from across the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. And then at 8 o'clock, the Steve Zabin Show with Josh Albrecht takes place. Zabe is back. El Baldo back on the airwaves in Milwaukee.
I'm excited for that.
We're doing it again. We're putting the band back together, him and I.
So I have a question, though.
Yeah.
So I'm doing one of those 7A to 8A days.
Yes.
Right? Do I get to talk to Steve?
Probably not.
Like, do you think there'll be any crossover, crosstalk?
No, because I think Zabe's going to roll out of bed at 7:55.
Okay.
So, I
don't want to say something that I want to say.
I expect him to text me as we're ending the Wisconsin Sports Wake Up Call and say, I'll be ready in 5 minutes. That's what I'm expecting.
Do I have to talk to Aaron Morse at all from 7 to 8?
Yes.
The Code Breaker.
Yes, okay. You do.
I was thinking about it. If you were listening to yesterday's show, you heard that Aaron Morse is of a generation where they root for players and not teams.
Mm-hmm. Please transition this. I'll be so proud of you.
And it's so embarrassing and sad to me about the fact that he cheers for LeBron above everything else.
Okay.
But I don't hate the concept. If people around the world and around the country want to cheer for Miz, you go right ahead.
Yeah.
But I also kind of hate his fandom.
Yeah, it's a frustrating one, but also
he's not a fan
of. Well, he's a fan of a person.
He's not. That's not a thing. That's just being a star blanker. You can be a star. We live. Listen, Taylor Swift is getting married.
I wasn't a Bulls fan. I was a fan of Jordan.
Right, but you were you respected Jordan, but you never cheered for Jordan to beat the Bucks ever.
No, but also it was just. They were the Bucks.
I know, but they were still at the very beginning of Jordan's career, the Bucks were still relevant, and
correct.
Then they became irrelevant. But that's a different mindset of LeBron over my team.
Well,
ever.
So let's transition that into the question of the segment here.
Mm-hmm.
It was reported by Kurt Hogue, Adam McKelvey, and others that
who did math.
They did math,
yep.
Yes. That said that the Milwaukee Brewers are planning, not guaranteed, but planning on starting Miz 3 more times before the All-Star break.
So today is July 2nd.
Yes.
Okay. Then off the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, he could pitch Tuesday, the 7th. Okay. Then he would be off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. He would then pitch Sunday, the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
When's the All-Star game, Josh?
It's
Tuesday the 14th.
The Tuesday the 14th.
And if starting pitchers pitch on Sunday the 12th, do they ever pitch in the All-Star game?
No.
Okay. I just did. So I just did the same math that they have done.
Yes.
If Miz stays on every fifth day, which is what starters do, he is scheduled at this point to pitch Thursday the 2nd, to pitch Tuesday the 7th, and to pitch Sunday the 12th.
I cannot explain to you enough how much I don't care if he pitches in the All-Star game.
I can't believe we agree on this. I thought you were going to go the other way.
No. The stats in the All-Star game don't impact his stats in the season.
Wait, those don't count for regular season stats?
They don't help him become a Cy Young winner.
Okay.
They don't help the Brewers get a bigger lead in the NL Central. They do none of those things. Would I love to see him there? Sure. Not over doing what he needs to do for the Milwaukee Brewers. Miz needs to pitch. I'm sorry that it lines up this way. I feel bad for...
I'm not even sorry.
Well, the thing is that there is something... Think about a small market team like the Brewers.
Sure.
Think about the fact that position players, we saw how that all went down with the fan voting, and thinking like Terang should have maybe been in there. Contreras had an opportunity, those type of things. Pitching is one that the fans, the popularity contest couldn't control. We know that Miz absolutely would be there and be pitching. He might even start. He might even have been the starter. Well, probably not. It's in Philly, right?
Sure.
So it's probably the Phillies guy. But
Sanchez.
Yeah. But he definitely would have pitched.
Yeah.
And seeing a Milwaukee Brewer on the national stage does help get us a little bit of credit. Has the other fan bases go, hey, the Brewers, they got that Miz, man. It shines a little bit of light, and that's nice.
Yep. Yeah,
you're not
right.
as
you're
nice.
Right, Philly. Yep.
Okay. Not as nice as Miz getting 3 more starts.
Right.
Do not cancel one of those starts so that he can pitch an inning or 2 in the All-Star game. You can't do that.
Does it change your mind in any way, both as a Brewers fan and also playing the villain a little bit, by the fact that he would get booed on the mound in Philly because of what happened last year? Not his fault at all, but like, is there a part of you that wants to see him take the mound in Philly just to get booed by Philly fans and just to shove it down their throat, like to strike out the side on 9 pitches and just be like, and just pull an Abner Uribe and just give the whole crowd the crotch shot?
No, because I don't think that that stops anything anyway. Okay. I think they just continue booing.
Right.
And I mean, have the Phillies not suffered enough by the hands of Miz this year? I mean, it was against the Phillies that he threw almost a perfect game. Yeah. So
minimum hitters.
Correct. And so I'm nah.
Okay.
That doesn't add any juice to me wanting to change my mind.
414-677-1250. How do you feel about the fact that as of right now, the Miz is lined up to not pitch in the All-Star game? He's an obvious he's an obvious member of the team. It's not been named yet, but he's in contention to start because it's in Philadelphia. Christopher Sanchez will be the starter, assuming his timing doesn't line up to not pitch. I do wonder if also Chase Burns will not pitch, because if he's pitching today, that means he's also lined up on that same timing. And I am so on board with the, I don't care at all. I actually don't want him to pitch. I don't want him to get ramped up. I don't want him to warm up to go and pitch 1 inning. I want.
What about if it didn't?
Listen,
what about if it didn't line up
wrap
with schedule? What about if it didn't line up with this? What about if it wasn't going to impact his starts
at all?
At all? Would you still want him? Would you still not want him to go pitch meaningless innings?
I think in that case, I'd be more like, sure, go ahead. And pitch
so we're in the same boat. Right. You're not against him pitching at all.
No.
But not at the sacrifice of helping the Milwaukee Brewers.
Don't change his routine. Don't change his schedule to pitch in this meaningless game. If it lines up, listen, if they obviously there's not going to be a rain out in Milwaukee. There's not going to be a rain out in Arizona. And then I think they play Pittsburgh. So I guess there could be a rain out in Pittsburgh. If there's a rain out and his schedule lines up, okay, great. I don't care.
Sure.
Like, throw the inning. And I also subscribe to the point about it's good for the Brewers brand for him to be on the mound in Philly pitching the 4th inning and to face Judge and whoever else he ends up facing from the American League. Like, I like that aspect from the marketing side of things for the Milwaukee Brewers, for the brand. I like that as well. But I don't need to change things or go out of my way one iota, one atom to make this happen when you're in the middle of a season that, again, we have, as Brewers fans, have been not running into that piece of wood and knocking into wood for Garrett Mitchell, but running into the wall for the past number of years. I mean, I remember me, you, and Armin being at the bar on Blue Mound watching Grisham miss that ball against the Nationals years ago. And like every year, there's been something devastating in the postseason. If there's the opportunity for ultimate joy to replace ultimate devastation in the postseason, I don't want anything in July to even affect that or even to be on my radar. Like, Miz is a Brewer first, and I think he would say the same thing. Like, would he love to pitch? He pitches with so much joy. I mean, every time he pitches, even when he pitched against the Cubs last time, or when he finished that game against Philly, the smile on his face.
Oh yeah, he was
infectious.
He was completely dialed in.
Yeah, and I love that. And I'd love for him to go to the All-Star game and to tip his cap,
which they still can, right? It's not like if you don't pitch, you can still go. They still can honor you. They can still like show you, talk about, how you've done the season, blah, blah, blah. They'll put a little package together to show, which to me, that's still good. We go to the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line. We want your opinion on this as well. Brewer Mike chimes in. He says, "Good morning, boys. Mitch, great to wake up listening to you and Josh. Wow. It doesn't matter.
No one ever.
Well,
for me, I love.
I mean, for the second time.
Well, I love waking up and hearing you.
Yes.
I do it every day.
Yeah, on your own time.
Right.
He goes on to say, it doesn't matter if he pitches in the game. Yep. He may get hurt in an All-Star game.
Sure.
Doesn't matter. Also, go Mitchell.
Yes. Not
go
me.
Brewers.
Garrett Mitchell.
That from Brewer Mike. Yep. Annie also had thoughts on Garrett Mitchell. She texted in. Oh, she said, I thought Garrett Mitchell was going to lap Vaughn last night. Man, he's fast. Also could be that Vaughn is not fast.
Yes, that is a nice way to put it, Mr. Joshua. Also, Vaughn, not fast.
It's the comparison.
We're not saying slow. We're saying
there's a reason why
fast.
If Hamilton was going and chasing Vaughn, he might have caught him.
Do you know that in real life, I believe Mitchell is faster than Hamilton?
In comparison to what we watch on TV?
Well, I don't know, but like,
is that not real life?
Full speed with like clocking their speed when they get to max speed. I believe Mitchell's the fastest player on this team.
I don't know if that's true, but I will say that I will take David Hamilton 0 to 60.
Okay.
Because that's
right.
First of all, that's what he brings to the team. Don't ruin that for me.
Do you know Josie?
I do know Josie.
Josie will hang out with you for an hour.
I would love that, Josie. Yeah. I hope that you hang out with me for 3 hours, Josie.
Oh,
that would be even better.
Nicely done. I like that.
Let's see. The 414 says if Miz pitches the All-Star game, he doesn't have to pitch 100 mile per hour every pitch. That's the only way Miz knows how to pitch.
Right.
You're not going to ask him to go out there in front of the world and now tame it down and then get shelled. Like that's not what he's going to do.
Or like, we're never going to talk about what could go wrong, but you don't change. Right. You don't change what you're doing. You keep doing what you're doing. And that's how you stay healthy. That's how you stay locked in. You keep doing what has brought you success. And even if it's just for one inning, which the All-Star game would be, you keep doing that.
Yes. The 414 says, I'm all good with not pitching in the All-Star game. Like it's been said, going to pitch a lot of innings this year, and we will need him down the stretch. Would not be against it if he did, but also don't want to have any long-term injuries in the future. He's a good kid. So here's the thing that I think about with Ms. Well, and you brought it up, and this is a good point.
Okay.
This is also in regard to the amount of innings that we've seen from Ms. This has to have been exceeded expectations.
Yeah.
From last season to this season, I don't think any of us thought that he was going to be able to go 7 innings consistently, right? Which there have been a few times he hasn't, but he's gotten there.
Right.
That's huge. And that longevity is also very important. We're not even at this point, and we just said he's going to have 3 more starts before the halfway point, right? Yeah. I mean, I understand the season we're technically a little over, but the unofficial being the All-Star game.
Yeah.
I'm with this. I'm with the 414 100%. Do not touch that.
Yeah.
Let this keep going. Let this keep doing its thing.
Right. Don't mess with the success that he has had. Again, we talked about the Triple Crown in the first hour. His ERA is 1.45. Christopher Sanchez is at 2 even. So he's more than half a run better. Let's let this play out. And the beautiful thing about all this is that he's pitching today at AmFam Field. We all get to watch him today. Like, we're talking about the All-Star game, and that's great that he could be on that stage, but he's on today.
He is.
Like, we get to watch him going into this super fun weekend. And I know a lot of people have off tomorrow. A lot of people are working tomorrow. And so whatever your life circumstance is, but we get to watch Miz pitch today at AmFam Field. And that is just a joy. And literally everyone I've talked to, and last week we had Ian O'Connor on, who's like a national New York-based writer talking about the NBA and other stuff. And I asked him, is Miz must-watch TV? And he said, I don't know if it's must-watch TV, but it's must-watch. I need to know when he's pitching, and I always check in on how he's doing. I don't drop everything I'm doing in New York to watch him, but I think
but you're keeping an eye on
him. But I know when he's pitching, and I'm keeping an eye on him. A national reporter from New York is doing that. We had, Mo Egger from Cincinnati on Monday. Same thing. Like, yes, today's different, but he said during the year, he's always keeping track of when Miz is pitching. This is becoming a national story, bigger than we've seen with the Milwaukee Brewers, as big as they've been over the past few years, as big as Yelich was in 18 and 19. This is real.
And that's why I think you don't need to see him pitch, because the recognition is there.
Yeah.
The people recognize Miz. They see Miz's line. They see that the pitcher that's going to pitch in that game is Miz, and they go, oh, I got to make sure to check in and see how that is. That's why I think he can go to the All-Star game, not pitch, get his package shown on TV, and then them still saying, this is the guy. You're going to want to watch Brewers baseball because of this guy. He's not pitching because he just pitched a great outing on Sunday, but you're going to want to watch this guy. I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough for your average baseball fan across the country. Speaking of baseball, Mitch, did you know that baseball coverage on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network is presented by Xfinity?
I heard that.
You can score the most reliable Wi-Fi, one price, 5 years guaranteed. Xfinity, imagine that. When we come back, we're going to answer the question of who needs to be better, and we want your help on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and Text line, 414-677-1250. It's a Be Better Thursday. Tell us who or what, or maybe it's you, needs to be better. Brought to you by the Better Business Bureau. We are live.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're live today from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Wait, what?
The Wisconsin Sports Radio Network is proudly outfitted by Berghardt Sporting Goods, our official apparel partner. Outfit your team or company with custom apparel today at BSG1881.com. Welcome back, everyone, to the one time only, even more super happy fun time show with Josh and Mitch. It's time for us to answer the question of who needs to be better. Brought to you by the Better Business Bureau.
Wait, what?
Mitch, did you know that 90% of consumers recognize and trust the BBB accreditation seal or logo?
I didn't know that, but it doesn't surprise me.
Well, now you do.
I see BBB and I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
I trust it.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah.
If you want to showcase your business as a better business, get BBB accredited.
Yeah.
You can learn more at bbb.org. That's literally bbb.org. All right.
Don't talk about it. Be about it.
There you go. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Whoever the heck vandalized the Giannis mural, be better.
Yeah.
That news that came out yesterday was so upsetting. And then not only did they tag it, right? That's what's called, I think, when they do that. But then they wrote like, "I miss you." Shut up. What? Get out of here. Do you not realize what you just did? Be better. You're an idiot. You're a jerk.
Hold on. What if they had just written on it, "I miss you"?
No.
Okay.
No. Don't touch it. No touchy.
No.
Okay? Leave the mural alone. I don't care how upset you are. I don't care if you're mad he's gone, sad he's gone, happy he's gone.
Because
hate him,
there are
love
people
him.
leaving like flowers and
Sure.
bobbleheads and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
He's not dead though.
He's not dead. And he did comment on one of the news station stories about that and said, "Guys, I'm not dead." Okay. Which I thought was hilarious. But because then someone replied to it and said, "You just don't get it, do you?" Which I thought, what a perfect response to like, you kind of are to us, man. Yeah. But either way, don't deface public property, first and foremost.
Fair.
Second, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that's going to ruin the mural. I'll tell you who was better and is the best is Mauricio, who is a Milwaukee treasure.
Ramirez, I believe.
Yes. Yep. Who painted that mural and also painted the Euchre mural. Both of them, Mauricio paints. You can see all of his work there. What did
he do yesterday?
He immediately jumps on the scene and goes and repaints it to fix the mural. Yeah. Incredible.
What a dude.
But to who ruined that and made him have to go do that a day after he just got done celebrating the Euchre celebration of the Euchre mural? And be better. Be better, dude. Oh, that pissed me off. Yeah, I was not happy about that.
That's fair. That's fair. Do I get to go now? Or
yeah, you go
back and forth.
No, go ahead.
I will give a shout out, and I heard a shout out early this morning on my way in.
Okay.
To our friend El Baldo.
Oh.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Steve Zabin.
Yes, I've heard of him.
Really does not like instant replay.
True.
Okay. And last night in the Brewers game, Garrett Mitchell on third base. Was it a second? Was it a bunt? I can't remember if it was a bunt or if it was just a chopper in front of the plate or whatever it was.
Yeah.
The first baseman made a nice play, scooped it with his glove, got it to the catcher. But Garrett Mitchell clearly slid like under the catcher's foot and was safe. They called him out. They replayed it. They still called him out. Major League Baseball review. I am a proponent of. I enjoy getting calls right.
Mm-hmm.
But when calls that should be gotten right are still gotten wrong, Major League Baseball replay review, be better.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did I do it right?
Yes, you did. I spent so much time with Steve Zabin discussing instant replay. Mm-hmm. I've heard every point, counterpoint as a mediator, judge, jury. I've heard it all. Yeah. Okay. The biggest thing in regards to the other side. Yeah. His argument, and you'll hear this once you start listening to the Steve Zabin Show with Josh Albrecht starting on Monday. Yep. Is that he goes, instant replay sucks because it's getting it wrong. It's slowing it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's get rid of it. Just get rid of it.
Yep.
The argument against is, no, keep it because it's more important to get it right.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they get it wrong, it is dropping gallons and gallons of gasoline on the fire for Steve Zabin's point.
True.
You can't have 93 cameras and super frame by frame slow motion.
Yep.
1 million people on social media seeing that the call was wrong and then say, nope, they got that right. All right, let's keep going. You can't do it. You got to be better. You got to figure out a way to be better. We can't have cameras that can zoom in on every blade of grass on a field and still go, nah, looks like he stepped out. You can't have that be the case.
Agreed.
They got to be better.
Nice sit on.
You know what? Anyone that watches soccer
Okay.
might need to help me with this.
Where are you going with this one?
Because in the World Cup yesterday, a red card was given.
Herzegovina. Halligan again, and Muharremovich, both are down. Muharremovich seems...
The number 20 United States committee serious foul.
Yeah, it's going to be a red card.
The final decision is red card.
Wow.
A red card was given. Now, granted, we've admitted we're not...
We don't know.
We don't know soccer.
Yeah, we don't know.
Okay. I know that a red card means that they're out of the game.
Yeah.
And that they can't play in the next one. That's why in the pool play, they had a lot of guys that had red cards. They sat them because the game didn't matter.
Right.
And so it was like, well, it's fine.
Yep.
If they lose this game, they're advancing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
against Turkey,
serve that game. Right. But this is now, and this was Flo. This was Flo that got he scored a goal.
Yes.
Then he's
their best goal scorer.
A red card, which means he's out in the game against Belgium. And people are furious. Mm-hmm. They're up in arms.
Yep. Should be.
My issue, because again, I don't have the ability, I do not give myself enough credit to sit here and go, that was a terrible call.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I don't watch enough soccer to know.
I just agree with people who do know.
Sure. And there were plenty of soccer fans that went, yeah, that's going to get called. Right. And I went, okay, so maybe he did. Here's my problem. Mm-hmm. FIFA does not have an appeal process for a red card in the World Cup.
Which is crazy.
FIFA's got to be better.
Yep.
This is your everything. This is your Super Bowl. This is your Olympics. Mm-hmm. This is your World Series.
Thank you.
This is your most important month of the world for what? Every 4 years?
Yeah.
Right? It's the same as the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
How do you not have anything in place to potentially correct a mistake?
Yeah.
How do you not have that?
It doesn't make
be better.
Right. It doesn't make any sense to me. And you know, again, like I don't know, but I've seen still shots of him and of Messi doing the same thing. And live time, it looks like it's not, but then when you slow it down to super slow-mo, like it looks worse than it looks like, it looks like illegal contact, but then when you watch it fast, it's like, nope, it was incidental. And it's like, I have no idea what the call is here, but to have this type of impact, I mean, it just kind of sucks. And it's like the U.S. has its best chance maybe ever in the history of the World Cup. Yeah. And they still have a chance to beat Belgium without Balogun, and that's okay. But it's like it's a bad look, not just because FIFA is known for being anti-US, not just because it's on US soil, but it's just a bad look for competition, as opposed to what happened at Whitefish Bay last night, Cedarburg Whitefish Bay U12 girls, which was great.
We'll get to it later. Yes, which we will.
They were better.
Yes, but FIFA needs to be better. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to sit here and say that the call was bad. I don't know. Right. A lot of people said it was. I don't know how many of those people are also like me and not even bandwagon fans of the U.S. men's national team when it comes to soccer. I have no idea. But I do know that the ones that were sticking up for it watch soccer. They watch enough soccer.
Yep.
You still got to have an appeal process. You have to have some type of something enacted in place to go, we don't think that this is justified for having them sit out in what will be the most important game.
Right. It's really
be better.
Really frustrating.
Yep.
I think that's fair. Be better. Which one? Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do this one. If I get in trouble, I get in trouble.
Okay, good. Can't wait for this.
I don't love the Summerfest schedule. I don't love Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 weekends.
Oh,
I don't like it. I loved Summerfest. Like I used to love Summerfest. Thursday through Sunday, love it. Wednesday through Sunday with Monday off, loved that too. I love it. Take the Monday off. That's great. And then when COVID hit and they went to September for the, because they couldn't do it. And then they decided, we can, it sucks. Summerfest sucks now. Just sucks. 100% sucks.
Wow, you did go there.
Crowds suck. The fact that the music acts, it's just the whole vibe is off. And do you know what I think actually could help the vibe? Not going back to what originally they had. How are we closed on Sunday? For families, be open noon to 6. Don't be open noon to midnight on Sundays, but give kids a chance to come to Summerfest on Sundays. Open up noon to 6. Have the stages open from noon to 6. Have the food open from noon to 6. Everybody's done by 6. You don't have to work all night Sunday night. Just be open noon to 6. I think that would actually fix the vibe of what is broken with Summerfest, because I think Summerfest is a little broken right now. And I know I'm going to be there today and I'm going to have fun, but it's not going to be the same as it used to be. And it's and I don't know if it's more for tourism. I'm sure Visit Milwaukee loves what's going on because people can plan their weekends and it fills hotel rooms and all that sort of thing. But it's just this is not the vibe of the world's largest music festival. It's a broken, and they don't feel it because the revenue is fine and all that. But the vibe check is just all off. Summerfest, be better.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? Can I counterpoint?
You can ask all the questions.
Because first, I will say in regards to Summerfest, I don't necessarily disagree with you.
Okay.
I loved the gauntlet.
Loved it.
That's why I love the State Fair. It was just a gauntlet. It's happening.
Do you go to State Fair?
I do go to State Fair. Also, I am busy on the weekends. It's Wisconsin Summers. There's already always something going on on the weekends. So now I have to choose between the thing that I always do on a Wisconsin summer weekend or going to Summerfest, which makes it difficult.
Hate that.
However, I will say, do you think that the reason why we hate it, I'm thinking about, Avengers, a little bit of Thanos here.
Sure, of course.
Is that because we remember what was? If you never knew that Summerfest ran the gauntlet and it was always 3 weekends, would you hate it as much?
Probably not, because I would have never known. But I also
if it never was that way before, and they just said, what if we did it 10 days in a row?
Right.
Would you go, oh, that'd be way better? Or would you go, no, don't change it? That's the whole thing I'm thinking about. I'm wondering how much of this is the actual format and how much of it is the fact that it changed.
A huge part of it is that it changed. But I think part of what you're saying is that we have everything going on every weekend. So it is kind of ruining that vibe of Wisconsin Summers also.
Yeah.
And it's not your job, Summerfest, to ruin Wisconsin Summers. And I think that's what they're kind of doing. They're kind of ruining the vibe of Wisconsin Summers. And I don't like that at all.
I mean, I wish that I preferred the way it was. I don't think I'm as upset about it as you are.
Fair.
But it's okay. It's okay for you to go there.
Yeah.
We had, I'm going to agree with the 414 here on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line.
Okay.
And talk quickly about their be better, which is Wisconsin weather needs to be better.
Ooh,
can't wait for this heat wave to be over. Also, rain on the 4th of July. Yes, it has been a rough one. We talked to the big wet spot, Mark Baden, yesterday on the not as good Super happy fun time show with Josh, Mitch, and Aaron.
Yeah, it was fine.
And he did say, like, yes, it's going to rain, but don't cancel your plans. It's going to be, if it might rain a lot and then stop and might not rain anymore for the rest of the day. Just have your umbrellas ready. But I get it. Like, especially both. Like, you're going to give me a heat wave into rain on 4th of July?
Yeah.
If it was a heat wave and then, like, 67 and sunny and then 67 and rainy. Okay. But don't have it be 91 and then rain a lot. Be better. And also, how many more of these be better weeks do I got to talk about the weather in Wisconsin needing to be better? It's not even winter. It's killing me.
You're
anyway,
not
they're
wrong.
right.
You're not wrong.
All right. We want to know, what else do you think needs to be better? Who needs to be better? Get your be betters in on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line 414-677-1250. We will read more of those on the other side when we return to the one time only, even more super happy fun time show with Josh and Mitch, live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook.
Banger.
Hey, Mitch.
Yeah, bud.
Did you know that if the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, you know them, they're the proud high A affiliate of the Milwaukee Brewers?
Yeah, they're good.
Did you know that if they record 10 strikeouts in a game, you can go to any Wisconsin Wendy's and get a free small Frosty Classic?
Really?
Yes, you can. All you got to do is follow the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers on Twitter or Instagram as they post after every game with 10 strikeouts. The offer is good for 24 hours following the game. There you go. Welcome back to the one time only, even more super happy fun time show with Josh and Mitch, reading some of the Be Betters that you guys had on a Be Better Thursday, brought to you by the Better Business Bureau.
Wait, what?
262 said, complaining because it's too hot in Wisconsin? Be better. No. I said too hot and then the rain. If it was hot and then 67 with rain, fine. But it can't be a heat warning into thunderstorms for the next 3 days and still hot. That's not okay.
Do you consider thunderstorms, like if it thunderstorms for like 20 minutes during the day, is that a day of thunderstorm? Like, because
no,
the percentages of thunderstorm keeps like fluctuating.
I know, it's keeping us on our toes.
Right. Tomorrow, 41%. I don't know what that means. Saturday, 51%. Like, are there going to be 4th of July parades on Saturday that miss the storms completely? I think so. I don't know how this is all going to play. I'm intrigued. I know I woke up this morning and the sky to my south was like almost normal, and the sky to my north was pitch black, pits of hell, Stranger Things, Dementors.
Yes.
Yeah. God, I'm such a
and now the sun's out.
Yeah. Right. So
we literally went through like 5 or 6 different types of weather.
We're at
in
like
a half
46% with more thunderstorms coming.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
But the thing is, this is what I think we're gonna have all weekend.
Yeah.
This is why you got to carry an umbrella with you the whole time.
So I agree. We're not complaining that it's too hot in Wisconsin. We're complaining about the fluctuation of not knowing what's going on and having to prepare for different things and all that stuff.
Well, and then also the transition. It's just a transition.
Yeah.
Over the weekend. I don't want it to be high 90s into high 90s with rain.
Yeah. Jeff and Fox Point, you need to be better. My dog needs to be better. I'm sick of her waking up at 4:15 to go out. She has a bladder of steel, but I don't take her out. But if I don't take her out, she will wake up the whole house. I mean, dog ownership is rough, bro.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about that? Change your schedule.
Not have a dog.
Change the schedule, right? Find a way.
Yeah.
Maybe a doggy door. Can you do that? Put a little doggy door.
You can't do that.
No one does doggy doors anymore.
I don't think that's the thing anymore.
Yeah. When those go away?
I think probably enough dogs got stuck in them, and you can't. It's just like, and then robbers. Ed Rooney. Ed Rooney got stuck.
Right.
I think Ferris Bueller's Day Off ruined doggy doors for all of us. Yeah.
Yeah. It was definitely the movies that ruined doggy doors.
Rooney. God, that guy was a jerk.
Yeah, he was. But he lost in the end. He needed to be better.
Yeah, he did.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Terrible principle.
We're going to talk about a few things in the 8 o'clock hour.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we're gonna get back to some Brewers talk. We're gonna recap what happened last night. Talk about Aaron Ashby, what he's doing. We're gonna also look ahead for the Milwaukee Brewers to this evening. We talked a little bit at the beginning of the hour. This afternoon. Thank you.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit in this hour about Miz, and if it's important to us that he pitch in the All-Star game. I think we all are in agreement. No, it's not as important. I'd like him to still be there, but he doesn't need to pitch, stretch, throw. So I'm absolutely fine with that. But he is pitching today, and I do need him to pitch well today. I want to continue talking about Miz and the matchup for the Brewers.
I mean, it's an event.
In today's game.
It's when Miz pitches, it's an event.
Yeah.
Today at AmFam Field is an event.
It's true. That's very true.
Thank you.
Hey, is something else happening today that you're a part of?
I'm going to be at Summerfest.
You
today.
are?
Yes. I will be there from 12:40 to 2 as part of the Mason Crosby Show. I will be there from 2 to 4 hosting Wisconsin Sports Daily. And so I'm excited to be at Summerfest. I know I railed on Summerfest a little bit in the last segment. I actually like Summerfest during the day because
it's a change.
Way more manageable. I hate the schedule of Summerfest. I enjoy Summerfest before 6 p.m.
There you go. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, join me at Summerfest today. Let's go.
Let's go. And stick with us here. We have more coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. It's time for your fan weather forecast brought to you by the Milwaukee Area Napa Auto Care Association. We're still in the middle of a heat warning with isolated thunderstorms expected throughout the day. With a high of 91 degrees, it's currently 71 degrees here in Milwaukee.
Line drive, left center field. It comes into play. It'll roll all the way to the wall. In to score is Vaughn. Mitchell racing for third, and he's in. He does it again, hitting it with authority to the left of second base. And Garrett Mitchell, 4 for 4. And that one all the way to the backstop, but it ricochets. Sliding in is Mitchell, and he scores. And it's 4-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the ball game, and the Brewers won it.
Yeah, they did.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
I like to celebrate any Brewers win.
Okay.
They seem to come easier against the Cincinnati Reds.
Like is it still celebrating, or is it just like foregone conclusion?
No,
Like
you still got to celebrate.
You know what the Reds are? They're your
What are
puppy that just like you get home and just rolls over and you scratch its tummy.
Wow.
Like it's like, I scratched my tummy. Yeah.
Listen, they still got one left. They still got a game
I
today.
know. It's a big one too, because not just that Jacob Mizorowski's on the mound, but what's his name? Chase Burns, who's really good pitching for the Reds today. 1-10 first pitch. Listen to the leadoff show, noon to 1, right here on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network with Tommy, the Kmart model Wirtz.
Wow.
You've never heard that one?
No.
Oh, yeah.
He's still big time Tommy to me.
He's that too.
And this is the one time only, even more super happy fun time show with Josh and Mitch.
Yes.
And if you're tuning in and you're going, wait a minute, it's 8 o'clock.
Where's Zabe?
Where's Zabe? I thought I was here for Zabe.
Hold on. Where is Zabe? Honestly.
He one of two places.
He's on the golf course. Come on.
He's either sleeping or he's on the golf course.
I will bet money. I'm gonna text him right now.
All right, you go ahead, text him.
I'm gonna see.
You text him.
All right. I'm gonna text him.
And when you do that, I'm gonna tell everyone,
Should I give out his personal number?
You
on
should
the air?
you should absolutely not do that.
It starts with 123.
Don't do that.
456-7890.
Okay.
That's not really his number.
When you're doing that, I will tell everyone the new lineup that's coming on Monday, July 6th. You can tune in at 6 a.m. for the Wisconsin Sports Wake Up Call from 6 to 8 a.m. with me, Josh Albrecht, and Aaron Morris, the Code Breaker, as we host that. And then the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to have a different member of the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network lineup joining us each day and trying to have the best hour of the week. They'll compete against each other.
Ooh.
Then at 8 a.m. Oh, there'll be a competition.
No competition.
Mitch is very
Nobody's
confident
got
in
a
himself.
shot. I'm right here. You want some? Come get some.
And then at 8 a.m., you can tune in to the Steve Zabin Show with Josh Albrecht.
Mm-hmm.
Every day from 8 to 9. El Baldo, Steve Zabin, is back. Did he text you back?
I got the 3 dots that are going glue, glue,
okay.
glue, glue, glue.
So he's not sleeping.
Does that mean he also has an Android or Google phone?
I don't.
Or could it be
no, he has an iPhone.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah, he has an iPhone.
That's too bad.
No, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
The Green Bubble crew is crazy.
Be better.
Yeah. The Brewers are fantastic.
Are better.
They're way better
than everybody except for one.
Aaron Ashby is better than everyone when it comes to wins.
Yes.
That's crazy because he's a relief pitcher.
True story.
Is it also a little bit crazy that there isn't a starter that, like, in the National League that is running away with wins?
I don't think so.
No?
No, especially with the way that baseball works now with guys pitching less innings, guys not going 7-8 innings.
Sure.
That I think it's pretty normal that you have a couple guys with 10 and a bunch of guys with 9. We're at the halfway mark. I think that we have this many guys with 9 is kind of a big deal. Like, you got a bunch of guys on pace for 17, 18 wins. It's a lot of wins.
On a Be Better Thursday.
By the way, he's actually doing radio right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
did not have that on the bingo
going
card.
to sling some live radio in downtown DC for 4 hours, always grinding.
Wow.
Dude is a workaholic.
Yeah, or golfer.
Yeah.
Okay. So on a Be Better Thursday, I have a would you rather question.
Okay.
Or maybe a prediction would be a better way to say it.
Oh, okay.
I want to know, there are predicted to be 3 more starts for the Miz.
Yeah.
Before All-Star break.
Today, Tuesday, Sunday.
Right now, Miz has how many wins?
9.
9 wins.
9 wins.
And Aaron Ashby has how many wins?
12. No one else has 11. 2 people have 10. A bunch of people have 9.
Do you think that Jacob Mizorowski is tied with Aaron Ashby with 12 wins by the All-Star break? Or do you think that Aaron Ashby gets one more win? or do you think that Miz doesn't get 3 more wins in those 3 starts?
So many options.
I know. Predict the future. Give me your crystal ball.
Sure.
By that actual All-Star break, knowing that there's 3 more starts for Jacob Mizorowski and plenty of middle relief options for Aaron Ashby, how many wins do you think they both have going into the All-Star break?
Oh, man. Ashby has 12 or 13. Miz has Skriddler, Bling, carry the 9, 5, 8, 11, 10 and a half.
Nope. No, you failed at that really bad.
Man. Miz has 11 and Ashby has 13.
Okay, so you think that Miz wins 2 of the next 3.
Yep.
And
Miz gets 2 wins.
And that Ashby gets 1 more.
1 more win.
Before the All-Star break. I think that is accurate.
Yep. I'm right.
Maybe Ashby doesn't get 1 more win.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Right.
I will say this. I predict that if Ashby gets 2 more, if Ashby gets to 14.
If Ashby gets to 14, holy crap.
Wins.
Yeah.
He is going to not have another win.
The entire season?
For like a month
okay.
After the All-Star game.
I think that's yeah. Mm-hmm.
At that point, it's too big of a push for him to get the wins, and it'll fall off too harshly on the other side.
Yeah.
I would love to see, though, Miz tie Ashby with 12 going into the All-Star break. Also, a few people were texting in.
That'd be neat.
That would be neat.
Yeah.
Also, a few people texting in going, what about Ashby in the All-Star game? He's leading in wins.
He's literally leading the league in wins.
Is he not eligible? Was that still a thing that he wasn't eligible for some reason? I thought I saw people saying that he didn't do enough of something to get.
That is not a thing.
Okay. So why not Ashby then?
I mean, Miz was there last year and he had pitched in 1 game.
Yeah, but people were so pissed.
Right. But he still made, like, there's
no rules. Sure.
No.
All right. So then why not Ashby?
Why not Ashby? It's just really hard for middle relievers to make it unless you're like crazy super dominant. And he has wins, but it's not like his numbers are crazy super dominant.
But he has wins.
I know.
What about if Aaron Ashby made it to the All-Star roster? It's a tie game in the 5th, and they bring in Aaron Ashby, and Aaron Ashby gets the win in the All-Star game.
That'd be amazing.
Would that not be the craziest thing? I would absolutely love that.
That would be hilarious. That would be phenomenal.
I just want
if
this.
Ashby got the win
in
the All-Star game.
In the All-Star game by pitching 1 inning, but it just ended up being that perfect lining up the way that it's been all season for Aaron Ashby.
Oh my gosh. If Ashby got the win in the All-Star game,
that'd be the coolest thing.
I am super excited for today. Miz versus Burns should be a blast. I'm jumping over to my friends at the Potawatomi Sportsbook, just checking out what the odds look like for this game. The Brewers are minus 195 to win. They are plus 125 if they give a run and a half, which actually is probably a pretty good bet based on how Miz is pitched. The over-under is 7, which is a crazy low number. I kind of love it. But man, that's a low number. And then let's look at what listed pitcher and strikeouts look like. Can we find strikeouts? Why do I have like home runs, hits? Oh, pitcher props. Here we go. Jacob Mizorowski, his strikeout number is over under 9.5. That's 9 times. Didn't we already add Rooney today? Yeah. And Chase Burns is 7.5.
Okay.
Because he strikes out a bunch. So it should be a great pitchers matchup today. It is event. It's not quite like last year when it was Skeens Mizorowski. But it's a big deal today at AmFam Field. That should be fun.
T in La Crosse chimes in on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk text line. What, T? Said, never in a million years will the Miz have as many wins as Ashby before the All-Star break. Murphy always rests key players when the Miz is pitching. Also, have you watched Ashby in the last month? He has not pitched great. He has had some, he hasn't been as dominant, right, but he has wins.
Yes.
He keeps winning.
Right. We understand and again, like that's why I said he's probably not going to make the All-Star game because he has not been perfect. And we all agree that he has not been perfect, but he's still been really good. You look at his game log in June, and I mean, this is going to surprise you, Josh.
Okay.
His June ERA was over 6.
Wow.
He was only,
that's surprising.
Yep, he was only 2-1. He only had 2 wins in the entire month. So he came into he's got to win in July already. But had a ERA over 6, struck out 17, walked 8. A 2-to-1 ratio is not super great for a relief pitcher. So walked a few too many players, gave up a few too many. One of those was he had a terrible performance in Las Vegas. So I do think we kind of still throw that one out.
Right. The Vegas series in general should be thrown out.
Yep. And that was also, he was brought in a safe situation, which is not, I think that, or maybe, I don't know. But listen, he's 12-1 with a 3.16 ERA. He's still doing great things for this team. No. Is his ERA like it was in May 1.53? No, it's not that good. He's a really good pitcher. He's not a great pitcher. He still has things to work on, but the way he pitched, I mean, an inning in the third yesterday, gave up a hit, no walks, 2 strikeouts, came in, got out of a jam, and then pitched a pretty clean inning. Giving him 1 hit is not great, but it's not the end of the world. Again, when you're not walking guys, you're much better off as a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble when he walks guys, as does Chad Patrick, as does everybody out of that bullpen. As does
we've seen
Abner
it too many times.
Right. So, again, I'm not the biggest Aaron Ashby fan, but I like him. I think he's really good, and he has some things to work on.
Mitch, I'd like now, if you don't mind, for you to tell the story of how your night went last night. And but before you do, I would like to ask.
Up on Twitter.
Okay, go ahead. When you're doing that, I'm going to ask from all of our listeners out there on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network to text in what you're doing for the 4th of July. What are your 4th of July plans? We're going to celebrate the 4th of July with a tradition that used to take place when I did a show with Steve Zabin in the past, a playing of a certain video. We're going to do that on the other side and talk about what's going on, what's up Wisconsin for the 4th of July. So get those stories and plans in on the Nicolay Law Fan Talk and text line 414-677-1250. And before we get to that, Mitch, you said you had a heck of a night last night.
Best night ever.
And I was surprised.
It was the best night ever, but it was amazing.
What happened?
Youth sports at its best.
Okay.
Youth sports at its best. the Whitefish Bay U12 girls softball team hosted the Cedarburg Crush.
Okay.
So it was the Junior Dukes against the Crush. And we were up 5-1. We were down 10-6. We come up in the bottom of the sixth. Time limit is hit, so the game will end after this inning. We score 2 runs. We've got first and third, 2 outs, and we hit a blast over the center fielder's head. Girl on third scores. Girl on first scores. Girl, the hitter. I said, I'm the third base coach. I'm sending her home.
You send her.
Send her. Cedarburg. Perfect throw
Oh,
from center
no.
to short. Perfect throw from short to, I don't know, first or pitcher. Perfect throw home.
Gets her.
Gets her.
Oh.
Perfect play at home.
Man, you blew that.
Nope. Did not blow it. Actually, if I'd held her and the next hitter had won the game, we never would have had this special moment between these two teams. And so Cedarburg goes nuts because they just executed a play that honestly, U12 softball, you don't see executed. 2 perfect relay plays, perfect positioning by the catcher, perfect tag. Okay. We just had scored 2 runs to tie the game, a game that we thought we were going to lose for sure. And the excitement of a girl hitting a bomb and hitting it over the center fielder's head, and everybody's like out of the dugout screaming. So both teams are like the entire Cedarburg team is around the home plate, like watching what's going on. Our entire team's out of the dugout, like jumping up and down and screaming. And the girl who hit the ball is in tears because she got tagged out. And all the Cedarburg players come over and like, that was an amazing hit. That was a great hit. We come out, we have our team meeting, they have our team meeting. And then like, as the team meetings end, the 2 teams get together and like start like introducing themselves to each other and like hugging each other and taking pictures with each other. And so we took like a team picture, and it was just like, it was so emotionally charged in a positive way that all these kids were there for each other. All these kids were loving playing sports together. They were loving competing against each other. I don't even know if half of them knew that it was a tie or somebody won or what happened, but it was just like such a fun night that ended in a positive way. And yeah, like I'm an American. I hate ties. Like ties are ridiculous.
Sure.
Would have, should I've held her third? And because we had our cleanup hitter coming up next.
Yeah, probably need to find a new third base coach, but that's for a different day.
And that's fine. Like I'll take that. I can be better.
Take that L. Yeah, be better.
Yeah. But it was just like an amazing, amazing evening. So shout out to the Cedarburg Crush. Shout out to the Whitefish Bay Junior Dukes. U12 softball. It was an awesome, awesome evening.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
And you didn't play the doubleheader.
And we did not play the doubleheader. That was not my call.
Nope.
I probably would have played it, but I will say at 5:00 it was significantly hotter than it was at 7:30.
Sure.
And so it would have been too long of a night, I think, for a lot of it. Not all the girls. There are definitely some gamers there. But I think the girls were very relieved to just play one, and it ended up being a magical night in Whitefish Bay.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm happy for you, man. Happy for the girls,
man.
too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was fantastic.
I'm also happy that the 4th of July is going to be here.
Same. Love the 4th.
Love the 4th of July. Love 4th of July plans. We want to hear what you have planned for the 4th of July as we celebrate. And we also ask that you back it up. Back up. Don't know what I'm talking about? You will. We'll play that on the other side.
Can I say what I want real quick too?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I want to hear what you're eating on the 4th too. So
about food.
Food. Shocking, right?
Yes.
So what are you doing? And like, do you have a traditional plate you share at the block party or at the barbecue or whatever? I want to hear about that. I want to hear about the food too.
We're live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. We'll be right back. I didn't know what this was. I didn't know what to expect here, Mitch.
Oh, really? Van Halen? You didn't know what this was coming?
It took, well, this is your bag of bumps.
Yeah, I don't know why you're using my bag.
Well,
bro.
You left it out. People can't see you.
People don't need to see me. They can see our insider.
Yeah, I'd much rather have them see you.
Mark and Eagle says that Zave's number obviously is 8675309. That's low-hanging fruit. That's too easy.
It's also low-hanging fruit to talk about the 4th of July before the 4th of July, and we're doing that too.
Love it. Love it.
We want to know here on the one time only, even more super happy fun time show with Josh and Mitch. We want to know, please tell us, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing for the 4th of July? Are you lighting off any fireworks? Are you going to see any fireworks shows?
Yeah.
If you are going to light off any fireworks, I please ask that you back away from the fireworks, like a young man named Terry didn't do quite some years ago. Are you familiar with Backup Terry?
I am not familiar with Backup Terry. I see some conversation on the text line, however, though.
It is a tradition on the 4th of July to play or the show before, last show before the 4th, to play a video of a young man who was in a wheelchair, lighting fireworks with assistance, in the road, being filmed, but he did not back up from the firework after the firework was lit.
That's a mistake.
You got 2 cars coming 2 different ways. Here you go, there. Bag up, bag up. Bag up, Terry. Put in reverse, Terry. Put in reverse. Oh, Lord. Lord, Jesus. Oh, Lord.
No.
Oh, Jesus. What you doing, Terry? Terry, what
You can't be laughing.
I can't. It's awesome. No, it's not. Nothing's sad. Terry's absolutely fine. Everyone's fine.
Like, that's chuckling.
What are you doing, Terry? Back up, Terry.
Oh my gosh.
So let that be the reminder to everyone that may or may not be lighting off fireworks this year to back up.
Yes.
Put in reverse.
Yes.
Get out of there after those fireworks are lit.
414-677-1250, Nikolai Law Talk and text line. Get in what you are up to this 4th of July. Be Hintage in West Allis. Not going to be in West Allis.
Oh.
Good things on the horizon for this Wisconsinite. I'm going north past the border into the great Canadian wilderness to a houseboat on a gigantic lake in the middle of nowhere. No wife, no kids, just beer, fishing, and then more beer.
What?
Set on repeat for a week.
What?
1 beer.
What?
2 beer.
What?
3 beer.
What?
4 beer.
What?
Bloody Mary.
What?
I will not be backing up, however. No fireworks on this venture. Happy 4th to you both and everyone listening. Happy birthday, America. So not only will Be Hintage be doing all that, but we'll be doing it on foreign soil, telling all the Canadians, what's up, America?
Yeah, remember when we beat you and everything?
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Back up, Terry. What?
So Brian, that's our friend Brian.
Okay.
From Natty Oaks. He's down in Arizona.
Oh, okay.
He's going to the Brewers game on the 3rd.
Yes, the Brewers are in Arizona starting tomorrow.
Yes.
So yeah, tomorrow night he's going to.
He's going to be there.
D-backs.
Then up to Sedona to celebrate the 4th.
Oh, that's fun.
Going to be a great weekend with great views.
Sure, absolutely. That sounds wonderful.
I love that.
Yeah.
What do you have planned for the 4th? What do you do on the 4th of July, Mitch?
It's all about Whitefish Bay. I mean,
okay.
What all in?
Let me. Is this a tradition? Do you guys flip flop? Do you guys do different things, or has this been a tradition in your family for
like 2 years ago?
Centuries.
2 years ago, when the extended family, decided to go to Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Greece is amazing.
Sure.
I mean, Athens. What?
Yeah.
Crete. What?
We already did the what.
All right.
Okay.
And Mykonos and Santorini. It was amazing. It was phenomenal. But I missed being in Whitefish Bay on the 4th. So we've done Whitefish Bay since we moved to Whitefish Bay on 13 years ago. and it is. The parade's at like 11ish, so I will pop from block to block to house to house. Our block used to have a block party. The family at the end of the block used to host it. They moved. We took it over for a couple of years, but then it kind of petered out. Some other people are doing their own thing. So I will be roaming like a free, like we used to in the 80s. I'm like a kid in the 80s on the 4th of July. I'm going block to block. I'm hitting up block parties. Sometimes I know the people, sometimes I don't. Everybody's like, oh, I have a piece of this. I have to do this. Hang out. Like, come up here. And then the parade starts. And so I'm in the parade.
Ooh.
Yep.
Do you walk or are you in a car?
I believe I'm walking, although I have the Wisconsin Sports Radio magnets.
Yes.
So I could
I think you should be in a car and do the wave.
Yeah, I can, but
the like pageant wave.
But I'm also like adjacent to Junior Duke softball.
Okay.
So I'm with them as well. I've walked in the past with other organizations. I've walked it with basketball before, but I'm like tied into softball at this point.
No, I think, okay, well then do softball in the car.
Yeah.
I think you should. I think Thunder needs to be in a car.
I like handing out the candy and all that sort. And
you fire the candy from the car.
Then I get to Clody Park. Last year I worked a beer tent, and I was told I'm like in now, but I haven't heard from anybody. But working the beer tent for a couple hours is fun because you get to drink a couple, you serve a bunch, drink a couple, serve a bunch, and then fireworks at night. Yeah, but Whitefish Bay is the best. I mean, the Whitefish Bay is like legendary.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you?
So I used to have different traditions. I've gone. I used to do go up north Dairy when I was little, and to Rhinelander.
I'm familiar.
And used to celebrate the 4th of July up there. Then as I got a little bit older, we started being home.
4th of July in Rhinelander the year of COVID.
Really?
I was up in Eagle River, and we decided to do Rhinelander. Yeah.
I was not there then. But then as I got older, we started doing it back home. I spent a lot of 4th of July's at Summerfest.
Okay, yeah.
And then I met Julie.
Okay.
And her family has done the Wind Lake Parade.
Wind Lake.
Yes.
Okay.
Now their parade is like,
why Wind Lake?
Okay, so they used
Wind Lake.
No, they used to. Her family used to have a lake home on Wind Lake.
Got it. That makes sense.
So then they would go to the parade and then go back to the lake home and go out on the kayaks and do whatever. Right.
And do the lake stuff.
So that's what and her family.
Sounds like
they don't even have the lake home anymore. We still go to the Wind Lake Parade. There's a very nice family that lets us set up our chairs on their property every year.
Is there like a friendship there? Like, do you eat with them? Do you hang out?
We literally just see them for 2 hours a year for the parade. They're very, very kind people.
Got it.
But I love this parade because it's like 5 small cities, like Kansasville's a part of it. Like all these cities get together to do this epic parade instead of just a short, small parade. It's like, let's all get together to do it. It's a lot of fun. And then we go back to someone in the family's house. Usually there's grilling, a pool, hanging out. And then in the past, we've avoided fireworks. Jordy didn't love the fireworks when he was little. Now he's gotten to the stage where he would like to see fireworks.
Oh.
So now we're adding that wrinkle back into it, which means I don't know exactly where we will be going to see fireworks on the 4th of July.
Okay. Whitefish Bay?
Probably not Whitefish Bay. A little bit out of the way for us. But yeah, so that's it. So that's the plan. That's been the plan. Love doing it. Love celebrating America and all of the wonderful things that you can do on the 4th of July.
Absolutely. 262
on the Nicolay Law Fan Talking text line chimes in, says cocktails, smash burgers, brats, friends, and a rented 14-foot tall water slide.
Now that sounds awesome.
Listen, I was like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
All good things.
What?
Let's go.
That's how renting a 14-foot tall water slide.
I love that.
Knowing that rain is in the forecast and saying rain be damned.
That's right.
I love it.
I do wonder. So is it an actual 14-foot tall water slide, or is it a 14-foot tall bounce house that you just put the hose up on and turn it into a water slide?
Good question.
There's a lot.
I'm going to say
we've done that.
Oh, I was gonna say
maybe not 14 foot. But.
I think it is a water slide. Because if I'm renting out a 14-foot normal bounce house slide, I don't know that I'm making it into a water slide.
Okay.
For fear of, deposits not being returned or,
That's fair.
I don't, I mean, I guess if it's outside and it rains, they can't be mad at you for that, right? I mean, weather is a part of it.
Why would they be outside? Like, it gets wet.
Right. So if it gets, no, but I'm saying if it's not a water slide and you make it wet,
no,
I don't think they'd get mad at you.
I think it's fine. Drying those things out, though, has got to be a challenge. It's got to be rough. I know we didn't really talk about it, but the Celtics sold yesterday, huh?
What?
Like they gave
they're
away,
gone?
They gave away Jaylen Brown for
NBA. Yeah, that's right.
Was there a different Boston Celtics I was referring to, bro?
It's like it's not St. Patrick's Day.
That's fair.
It's 4th of July. Yeah. So that was interesting for a few reasons. First of all, because it didn't involve Miami, which is how I'm watching every single trade thing happen now.
Yeah. Or Miami didn't flip Giannis to the Celtics for Jaylen Brown.
Oh my God, can you imagine if that would have happened?
Hilarious.
But also looking at what did they get for him?
They got Paul George and a couple picks,
a couple first rounders, and a couple second rounders, I believe.
I think one first rounder.
Oh, I thought I saw two.
Swap.
I thought I saw two.
Not sure. It might have been two.
But I was interested in that because that was essentially, if it was two
first round picks, two first.
Okay,
yes,
that was essentially what the offer was for Giannis.
Yeah.
Right.
Jaylen Brown and 2 firsts. Yeah.
So,
except that you knew one of the firsts was number 27 this year, which 27th pick isn't really
right. That's a bad thing.
That's a dud.
Right. So I was just looking at that going, are you more happy now that Jaylen Brown's done and the Celtics got what they did?
Well,
that the Bucks didn't take that trade.
It shows you that the NBA really doesn't value Jaylen Brown. That the Celtics ended up having to basically what it comes down to is the Celtics basically had to do a salary dump. They had to dump Jaylen Brown, and got a couple picks for it.
I mean, they got 2 first-round picks.
Right, they got 2 first-round picks.
That's what they wanted from the Bucks.
Except that they wanted Giannis. The Celtics,
or that's what they were willing to give. Right.
The Celtics are in a championship window, and gave up Jaylen Brown to get out of his contract in the middle of a championship window, which you don't really do. Like Paul George, they got significantly worse.
Yeah, Giannis. What the Bucks did with Giannis was different.
Right.
I mean, obviously the relationship was tarnished and torn, but the Bucks were not in a championship window.
No, that's correct.
Way different.
Yeah.
With the Celtics, it's hard for me to now look at like everything else that happens, even all the stuff happening with LeBron, which there were more talks about that came out yesterday with LeBron being open to going to a contender. He wants to go to a contender, which but does that mean the Heat? They got to be a contender, right? Or when he says contender, are you thinking like Knicks or OKC?
I mean, I would love to see him go to one of those teams. I just think it'd be fun to watch, entertaining. Believes that if he goes to, I can't imagine if he thinks he goes to Golden State, they're a contender. I don't really see that. But Miami or Cleveland, I think he believes if he goes there, they are contenders to win the championship. Now, if he goes to New York, Oklahoma City, or San Antonio, are they better contenders? Yes, absolutely.
Sure.
So, or does he just, if he goes to Golden State, it's really, he wants to play with Steph for a year. He wants to see what that's like. He wants to have fun with Steph. And that's great. Like, listen, with Steph, Jimmy's still there, right? Did they trade? Like, I know he's hurt.
Yes.
But he can come
I think
back
he's still there.
So, like, if he comes back at some point during the year and it's Steph and Jimmy and Draymond and LeBron and Kristaps Porzingis, that is a team that can compete. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's good enough to compete with the Thunder and the Spurs, but it's right up there.
I forgot to ask you, after your fantastic night at U12 girls softball, when you just showed me the photo of both teams coming together in their uniforms.
Amazing.
Hey, did you guys go to a Wendy's after the game?
We should have.
Wow.
should have. I don't know if
that would have made it perfect.
I don't know if Wendy's is still open that late. You know, we were playing late, and so I don't know if the Wendy's near us. I know some Wendy's are open late.
Yeah, they probably were.
I'm not,
and they would have been for you.
Oh, they would have been.
And they would have given you a free small classic Frosty because
for every single one of those girls.
Every single one. Because every time that you go to a Wendy's after a game or a practice and you have your youth sports players in their sports uniforms, they will give you a free small classic Frosty. Take advantage of that. We are going to cross over with our friends from 9 to noon. Rami Makloff specifically on the other side. When we come back.
I know him.
Do you know him?
I know him.
Good. When we come back to the show here live from the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network studios, powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook. Baseball coverage on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network is presented by Xfinity. Score the most reliable Wi-Fi, one price, 5 years, guaranteed. Xfinity, imagine that. We're going to cross over with our friends from 9 to noon. We bring in Rami Maklov. Rami, how's it going?
This me here. This is my mic.
That's you.
Usually I'm where Mitch is, but Mitch is there today.
But Mitch is there.
Okay. Yes.
Hi, Mitch.
Just for a couple minutes.
You want to share it? You want to duet?
Ooh. You guys going to beetle it?
Sure. I'm here for it.
Rami, do you have any 4th of July plans? And are your
or traditions?
Or do your are they changing? Right? Because now
the family's changing.
Correct. Family dynamic changes, plans change, traditions change.
No, like traditions, nothing that we do every year, but I'm going to find some kind of cookout. Like if I'm not invited to one, I'm going to have one myself and invite people over to my place this weekend.
How long do you wait for that? It's a second.
Well, yeah, no, we have plans.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, like on any given 4th of July,
I was like,
as plans are being figured out, I'm either going to a cookout or having one at my house. And this weekend, I'm actually doing both. Tomorrow it'll just be the wife and I at home.
Tomorrow
brats,
the 3rd,
potato salad. Yes,
nice.
for the 3rd.
What kind of potato salad?
Like a mayonnaise-y. I mean, I have a
mustard?
whole mustard, mayonnaise, bacon, some red onion,
Nice.
Celery. Yeah,
for crunch.
yeah. It's a yeah.
You can bring some of that in on Monday.
have a
if you want.
recipe.
If you bring a little on Monday.
Yeah, well, that'd be fine.
It's actually like all cookouts all weekend. Saturday, I'm going to a buddy's house down in Chicago.
What's on the menu?
He's gonna smoke some ribs.
Oh,
You could bring some of those.
I'm
in
gonna
on
bring
Monday
some
if you
macaroni salad.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been toying with macaroni salad recipes since spring, and then Sunday be going to my parents' house for a cookout down in Kenosha.
Hey, Rami, I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to? Not a lot. I've been toying with some macaroni salad recipes.
Love that.
Are you okay?
What's the
We should hang out
thing
more.
at your parents? Like what's
I don't know. I don't have a lot to do with that menu. My mom did text me what they're. Oh, and I'm bringing macaroni salad to that one.
Well, I would hope so. I would hope so.
and I just found out I'm also bringing macaroni salad in on Monday.
Yeah, that's exactly. And you know what? I want it to be a different type of macaroni salad. I want you to have 3 different macaroni salads in 3 days.
That sounds silly. Why didn't you just make one big vat of it? And then
No,
you can
because
pour
it's
it
That's what I'm going to do.
No,
that's what I'm going to do,
with
Mitch.
ramen.
No, I want different
You're
ones.
wrong.
I just
He's
pulled
been
up
exploring with recipes.
just pulled up the menu my mom
Oh, it's the
texted
best
to
one.
the family group chat. Kufta kebab. Have you guys ever had a
Yes,
kufta?
of course.
I
Yeah,
sure
love
haven't.
kufta.
You could bring that in on Monday if
some
you want.
corn, some roasted veggies, chicken, and then whatever we're bringing. Me and my
Nice.
and my brother's family. Yeah,
Awesome.
Plates and
gonna
napkins.
be a weekend
for sure.
full of cooking out and celebrating the
Forks.
work.
I got forks.
I got the forks.
I got the forks. I'll be there with the fork. The biggest example of I
Are
don't
you
know.
watching the weather? Like, do you care, or are you just like doing it whatever?
Doesn't matter.
I am only because my buddy whose house I'm going to on Saturday, he said I could bring the dog,
Okay.
but his kids are allergic, so the dog can't go inside.
Oh.
So I got to watch the weather to know if we're hanging out inside or outside, because if we're hanging out inside, I can't bring the dog.
Understood.
So for that one, I am watching it. My parents' deck, and it's covered.
Yeah.
So even if it rains, we can grill.
Nice.
And tomorrow night, we'll figure it out. I think the weather is supposed to be okay.
Saturday
tomorrow
down
night.
to 39%.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Gabagool can come with me.
It's gonna knock
Knock
on all
knock
of the
on
wood.
Skull. I've been knocking on skull.
Yeah.
I want to celebrate the 4th with my dogs. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Let's go.
So no fireworks. I didn't hear you mention fireworks once. Not
They were,
going.
they were all at Wrigley yesterday.
Bar.
Shit, I did that for
Bar.
Ryan.
My man.
Did you notice
I
how
got
I didn't bring
Swanson
that
on
up
my fantasy
once?
team,
Oh
so.
my god! Let me Google
The
how
Cubs
to
are 3-0
turn
this
off
year
all
when
mics.
Swanson homers more than once. In the game.
Yes. Yeah.
I can
yes,
feel
yes.
people changing the channel. Oh, gross.
I mean, there's still like a weak sauce.
I don't
like
ugh.
second place. Who
We made
cares?
it through 2 hours and 50 minutes without having to bring up the onslaught that the
Can I-
Cubs had yesterday.
Can I be real with you? You asked me about fireworks.
Yes.
I kind of hate fireworks, guys.
Whoa.
I kind of hate them. I think they're really dumb.
So
They're
you're
really
Are
dumb.
you down to a drone show? Would you watch
I would love a drone show. I would
Okay.
love a drone show.
Fireworks of the future.
Yeah, I would love that.
Not
I would love if we
fireworks.
stopped setting off explosives and just did drone shows.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
So the Milwaukee Lakefront tomorrow night is drone show now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
great.
think that's true.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
It's also way less expensive.
We might be back in time for that. I will go. I will go check it out.
Check that out.
That and I live right by the lakefront.
Okay.
So I'll be looking. I'll be looking up at the skies.
How many drone shows have you guys seen?
A couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law and sister-in-law and nephews who live in Jacksonville, I feel like they get like one a month. Like they do they have a AAA team, the Jumbo Shrimp. And
that's a great minor league baseball team name.
It is.
That is.
And they get drone shows like once a month there. So, and they are season ticket holders, and you know.
Okay.
So they tell me all about it. I'm like, I'm not into the drone show. I don't want fireworks either. I like fireworks. I don't love them.
Sure.
The drone show to me is like, it's got to be really creative.
I love all of it. I love drone shows. I love fireworks.
Have you looked at your hat and your shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Loud.
Like as a kid, I liked fireworks. As an adult, I don't know. It goes boom. Like I don't like.
Yeah, it goes boom. Yeah, it goes boom. You just explained why it's great.
All right. So
it goes boom.
Which do you like better, fireworks or standing on a bridge over a frozen river and dropping like a huge rock?
Well,
and hearing the air? Yeah, I mean that's the best.
You just explained the peak of being man.
Exactly. Like,
Nothing is better than that moment.
cracking ice. I agree.
I don't know that I've done that, but I think I prefer that.
Yeah,
I've watched so many videos of that.
Watch them on TikTok or YouTube.
I will.
Well, Rami, what do you have coming up on the show today?
You're going to do a radio show.
Yeah, steal your thunder there. Oh, wait, it's all thunder.
Talk some Brewers in the first hour, including with Vinny Rottino of Brewers TV. He'll join us at 9:25 as he does every Thursday. 10 o'clock hour, we'll get into that win by Team USA last night. Some random power rankings. A USA and America-themed random power rankings ahead of the 4th of July weekend. And usually we do Absurd Sound of the Week on a Friday. We're not going to be here Friday, so we're doing Absurd Sound of the Week in the 11 o'clock hour and having some fun with some sound.
I love it. I love it.
Sounds like fun. And you're off tomorrow.
I am. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome.
I think we're all off tomorrow. Sparky only tomorrow, right?
Yes,
I think so.
That's the only show that's live and local.
Well, I'll be at Summerfest today. So if anybody wants to hang out from 1 to 4,
Hole-in-one challenge.
If you want to buy me a beer, I would never drink that on the air.
No, absolutely not.
Never.
But if it happened to show up on the table, I'm not responsible for who drinks it.
Make sure to tune in to the new lineup coming next week, Monday, because we're not done yet.